Hi guys, here's my Ausar versus Ausar skill fight, and it's a 5-to-1 ratio fight against Ausar using light weapon. And I've done him heavy and dual before, but I hadn't done a skill fight against him with light. And 5-to-1 means I've got 1/5 of the stats of his level, and I show them at the end. And also only one hexagon gem, which I use perfect parry stun, and no other gems or potions. But I did have stat gems so that I would reach 1/5 of his level in stat points. And while you're watching this fight, I'm going to answer your recent questions. So the first question is from Ahmed Yasser, and he asks, how do I have millions of gold and chips? Well, the gold I got from the tips that I use, and I'll put links to the gold tips videos in the description under this video. But basically, you want to equip gold plus gems and drop gold gems when you're fighting and opening chests. And also, as a new player, you want to go to the second chest at Larioth with Isa, and that will have the most gold for you. And also Aegis Tourneys and Deathless Mode will give you more of everything. And chips, I got a gift from Chair a few years ago because I made a video series with them. And also I get the chips from Tourneys like we just had, and again Deathless Mode because you get a lot more chips in Deathless Mode. And also you can complete the challenges as well, that's another way, and the arena. MLG Savage asks, how do you find Wreath's ship when it lands? You don't actually see the ship in the game, you see it as it's flying at the beginning, as I showed in that Find and Defeat Wreath video. But apart from seeing it flying in, you don't then see it when it lands. It's the indicator for you that Wreath will be in the game when you get to the area where he's supposed to be. And he also asks, how do you get shield points back from parrying? Is it a perk? It's not, it's automatic when you use heavy weapon. So when you're using light weapon, you don't get shield back from parrying, but with a heavy weapon you do. And MLG Savage has a third question about getting Isa's dual weapon, and he's tapped the right area before fighting Varun, but the weapon didn't appear. But you've got to make sure that you bought the star map before you tap the area, and if you have got the map and it's still not appearing, well, you want to contact Chair, and that's help@infinityblade.com. And also that's a good email to know for any other technical game problems. If anyone has any trouble with their save or their game loading, or certain things not appearing, like the Darkfire gem with the Blackfire map, well, any of those sort of technical problems, the best thing to do is contact Chair, and that's help@infinityblade.com, like I said. Randy Wolf asks how to get the dragons to appear. Well, there is one technique where, and I've done a video about it, I'll put a link to it in the description under this video, but basically it's you play through the Sekian Desert with Cyrus or Isa twice in a row, and then go to the Meteus Observatory with Cyrus. Now, it's really mainly for Baal and Pisces, and it doesn't necessarily work for Dragor. And also, it doesn't work for everyone. So I've had a lot of feedback from people where it didn't work for them. So obviously, it's there's a chance it won't work for you. But it definitely worked for me, and it has worked for other people. So you can give that a try. But otherwise they appear randomly through the world, and if you're having trouble getting the dragon to appear, then beat Act 5 and start again, and they're more likely to appear on your next playthrough. Nugget asks how to get plus gold gems. Well, there's no way to fuse them, you just have to wait for them to appear in the ship and in chests and from fights. And you can equip those diamond blue drop gems to increase your chances of getting more gems from fights and chests. And also, as you go up higher awakenings, you'll get better gem drops. X8 Bacon asks if there's a way to fuse the rare XP gem because he accidentally deleted it. No, there isn't any method for that. However, you're better off really with Titan level gems to get more XP. Although the Titan's level does increase, you will get more XP from the fight and higher gold drops as well. Randy Wolf also asks, how do I record my screen? I record it through QuickTime on a Mac and connect the iPad to the Mac with a lightning cable. Hongi Chen asks if it's possible to fuse capped gems without the Gem Master skill. Yes, you can, but it will take a lot longer. Once you have the Gem Master skill, then most of your fuses immediately result in a capped gem. And another question from Randy Wolf asks how to level up his Acer to get gold faster. Well, playing through the acts and equipping unmastered gear is the best way to level up. And as I said, if you use the Titan level gems, then you'll get more mastering points, and that will make sure that you master the gear that you have equipped, and then you can forge it again with Jensen back at the hideout. But if you want to level really fast, you can play through short acts like the Second Desert. If you ignore the Titans at the side, then once you've beaten the boss, there's only 3 Titans. So you can play through that fast, and that way you'll master your gear quicker. And also the best way for leveling up the fastest is Deathless mode, because once you complete any of the Deathless mode quests, all your gear is instantly finished in the forge, and also your gems in the fuse as well. So that's the fastest way, but of course you'll have to have the gold to keep remastering your gear. But as I said before, Deathless mode also gives higher gold as well, so that's the best way for leveling, is playing Deathless mode. Tristan Hamilton is having trouble getting the second Darkfire gem from the Blackfire map, and I mentioned that earlier in the video, that if you have got trouble with that, the best thing to do is let Chair know, and that's help@infinityblade.com. And Kabir Roberts is having trouble with the game crashing, so again, contact Chair with that email address that I've given about 3 times now. Riterio Patterson wants to know how to level his gear past level 20. He beat a Deathless mode, but it wouldn't go to level 20. Well, that's because once you've beaten it once, you can get to level 15, but then you have to beat it another 4 times to get to level 20. So basically you'll have done 5 whole Deathless mode playthroughs, and that each playthrough is beating the worker. So you play through every act and quest and beat the worker, and that's seen as one Deathless mode playthrough. So when you've done that 5 times, then you can get to level 20, and then after that, every 5 times you beat it, you can upgrade your gear another 5 levels. Legendary Illusion asks how the drop gems work. Does it mean a higher chance of getting gems or rare gems? It's a higher chance of getting gems. You get rarer gems when you've got the skills that relate to that. If you check out the skill selection, and also at higher awakenings you get better gems. Okay, so I'll finish it there with the questions, and you'll see that I managed to defeat Ausar, and I'm now going to show my stats and gear to show that it was a true 5-to-1 ratio fight. And if you're wondering where that comes from, it's from the forums, both Chair's Epic Game forum on Infinity Blade and on my own tamLChannel forum. And there's skill clubs where you can do these fights, and I've got to say it was a pretty tough fight. I'd had to do it a few times, and I also checked out the step backs video that I've got for him before doing the fight, and that way I was able to dodge his step backs and get a longer break from having a dodge break. Thanks for watching tamLChannel, your favourite channel for Infinity Blade. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment and subscribe, and check out my website and social pages. Thanks, see you next time.